If your students are still falling behind, even after all of the extra practice, it's not your fault. Most teachers have never been taught this one simple system that actually works. Today, I'm going to show you a four-step cycle that actually helps kids to catch up. Does this sound familiar? You walk around your classroom, and despite all of your hard work, you notice your students are still counting on their fingers and hesitating to solve a basic addition problem. Maybe you're seeing the same struggles pop up every year, and the students are getting further and further behind. I know how frustrating that can feel. And it's not for a lack of trying. What's happening is those students are missing the basic foundation they need. And let's be real, that foundation is solid math fact fluency. We've all been there. More practice, another worksheet, another packet, just hoping something sticks. But if the core skills aren't there, it will leave the students frustrated. And let's be honest, us too. It's like expecting someone to write an essay and they barely know the alphabet. And how many times have we relied on flashcards just thinking if they could just memorize their facts, then we'll all be set? If students can't recall facts instantly, they're going to stall out every time the math gets a little bit tougher. We've seen it again and again. Memorization just won't cut it. So, what changes things? This is where the math intervention cycle comes in. It's a process I built out in the classroom while learning what actually works. We don't wing it, we follow a four-step process: assess, diagnose, reteach, and reassess. The first step is to find out where your students are by using qualitative and quantitative data. That is the what, which are the numbers, and the why, which is what you observe in classroom. The second step is to diagnose. This means to find out what your students are struggling at and plan to teach those skills and close those gaps quickly. The third step is to reteach. You reteach those skills using evidence based and research based strategy to close those gaps quickly. You're not teaching the whole curriculum, you are using the vertical alignment to close those gaps so that you can move on to the next step to get the students on grade level as quickly as possible. And the last but most important step is to progress monitor, which means to reassess the students to see if what you're doing is actually working. That's it. It's systematic, it's simple, and it works. Instead of guessing and hoping something works, we actually know what to teach and when. The real reason we stay committed to cycles like this is because closing gaps is about so much more than improving a test score or checking the box on a standard. When you use the math intervention cycle, you are building a classroom where you give the students what they need when they need it. That fact fluency, it ripples out. The students are more willing to participate, their test scores reflect their true potential, and you see genuine confidence start to grow. It's about making sure that every child is ready to tackle the next challenge and none of them are left behind along the way. That's the true power of having a clear, supportive system in place. I created the Math Intervention Academy because I saw far too many teachers trying to piece things together on their own, myself included, many years ago. I know what sets successful intervention apart, and so do all the teachers who have seen a turnaround with this approach. It's practical and it's proven. You don't have to reinvent the wheel or do all of this solo. Everything you need is inside the Math Intervention Academy. The program was designed by a teacher for teachers to finally give you those results that you deserve. Want to learn how this could work in your classroom? Click the link in the description to learn more about the Math Intervention Academy to see how your students can start thriving. Thank you so much for all that you do. I can't wait to cheer on your progress.